guys, you would have seen me just do my weekly shop at Subiaco markets and then followed me through to the butcher where I get all my meats for the week. At the moment you'll be watching me do my meal prep, so just all my chicken, my beef, a little bit of sauerkraut and my pickles. I'll run over those at the moment in the next little bit before I update you on my prep, and I'll just touch on a few things that I'm doing at the moment with nutrition wise. So basically I'll just run over my whole day. So I have for breakfast, I have chicken or beef with some almond butter and pickled veg. Basically pickled veg at the moment, that's just a taste thing for me. There are some health benefits, like people say that you can detoxify pesticides better. I'm not sure of the science behind that, but pickled veg tastes good, so I get it in. My next meal, I have usually my pre-workout meal as well. I have either fish or salmon or sardines. I like getting my omega-3s before the workout. I feel like it gives me a little bit of a sort of brain boost, and whether or not that's placebo or not, I do feel like when I have fish oils or omega-3s before a workout, when I'm a little bit lower on body fat, I sort of feel the energy a little bit more, I feel a little bit smarter, and sort of gives me a little bit of a boost. So chicken, then fish for my next meal. My third meal is usually my post-workout meal, so that'll be my double PI that you see me talk about in my supplements, my creatine and my glutamine. I mix all of that into 300 grams of berries, and I sort of frozen berries, and then I whiz that up, chuck it in the freezer, and that's my post-workout sort of sorbet meal. So I thaw that out like 20 minutes before I finish my workout, and then I have that as my post-workout shake. Then I have again another chicken or beef meal, and then another fish meal. So two chicken or beef meals, 2 fish meals, my WPI, and then my last meal for the day is usually eggs. So it's my last protein source that I get, and I run over my macronutrients in the next part of my prep update. Alright guys, I'm just going to run over my supplement step that I take around my workout. Pretty much all the supplements that I do take. And basically pre-workout I have no ignition, so I go for a bit of more of a non-stim nootropic boost. So the no ignition's got no caffeine in it. It's got all your vasodilators, basically a few neurostimulants basically to give you a little bit of focus, and I mix that with my neural nectar from Superfeast. So that's basically got some really strong Asian sort of herbs, like ginkgo biloba, things like that. It's got mucuna, so for me that's a big nootropic boost, combining those two. I have that about 30 minutes on the way to the workout. No stimulants in that. If I want stims, I'll just have a little bit of a black coffee, but maybe that'll be maybe 2 or 3 days out of 5 or 6 training. Then intra-workout, I have the Brutal Pump. So again, more vasodilators, more performance enhanced sort of ingredients, so things like beta-alanine, a little bit of creatine, arginine. That basically, I have that about 30 minutes into my workout, and I have that with about 5 grams of taurine. This is a non-grounded taurine. And then post-workout, I have my WPI, so amino charged WPI by International Protein. This one's caramel popcorn. That's a wicked flavour. I mix that with my creatine or my Crealkaline from International Protein. So that's a pH balanced creatine monohydrate, and that essentially is a little bit better absorbed in the gut. I mix that with my glutamine as well. I have about 20 grams of that. Basically just your normal fermented L-glutamine, really good quality from International Protein that they do. So I mix the glutamine, the creatine, 2 scoops of WPI, and I have that as I finish my workout. Okay, now I'll be training. Basically just got my deadlift and arm day. We'll run over a little bit of a montage on that, but I'll update you guys on my prep. So at the moment body weight's sitting about 97 kilos. Last time we checked in on the videos on YouTube, I was about 101 and a half, so I've dropped like 4 kilos. I'm feeling really good. My output hasn't changed too much on steps. I'm still doing 13,000 steps. In terms of training volumes, I've increased that big time. So just total weekly volume, plus everything is like supersetted and monster set. and that's basically just to increase AMPK, stimulate cellular energy, and sort of basically from 10 weeks out we go for more of a, like, yes, you're going to build muscle, but it's more about burning fat. So we ramp up all the supersets and all the monster sets, and that's basically just going to help stimulate more volume, more movement, and basically just burn a little bit more fat from your output. Then input, we changed quite a bit. So last time we checked in, I was on like 3,500. I wasn't dropping weight, so we decided to do a huge calorie drop. We dropped like 900 calories, just over like the space of literally to the next day. That week I struggled a fair bit, but that's what's caused me to lose a lot of weight in the last sort of 4 weeks. And then a positive out of that, I went and got a DEXA scan after a few weeks on the new diet with the low calories. And not that like the percentage is important, but I still got 5.7% on the DEXA, which is awesome, and it sort of gave me a little bit of a fat mass to work off, and then I know how to sort of how much more fat I've got to lose and how much more water weight and muscle that I've got to drop before the show in 8 weeks time. So on top of that, and mentality as well, like I said, that drop was quite hard that first week when we dropped calories. It was a little bit difficult. However, at the moment everything's really good. I'm feeling a lot better, I'm feeling normal on these calories, and I'm progressing every week. Even though we've got like a pretty much a no carb diet, like my only carbs, my 300 gram of berries most days, my performance hasn't dropped. Every week I'm progressing. You hear a lot of people say that when they're having like a low carb diet, or you know, they're dieting down, they feel flat and their performance drops, and that's kind of bullshit. Like, if your carbs don't dictate performance, especially not in weight training, and if you let a low carb diet dictate your performance, then you're not in the right mental space or mentality. Because yes, science says that a low carbohydrate will impact performance, but that's usually the case with continuous high intensity exercise. So something like a football match or a rugby match, but not like where you're constantly sprinting, but not weight training, where you're having like these little intervals of high intensity where you do a set of 10 and then you rest for a little bit, because you can just take a little bit more rest and you will still be able to hit your numbers. So don't let carbohydrates dictate strength, because I haven't, and I'm tracking week to week my weights and my reps, and I'm progressing on like literally no carbs. So yeah, mentality is good. That's my input, that's my output, and my body weight. And basically we'll check in next video, and we'll do a little bit on mobility and my therapy and all the things that I do there. Thanks guys.
Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake a lawyer? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. I used to think that people die because they wicked. Nowadays people wanna see you dead because you gifted. Been ready for my tomb since I came up out the womb. So no matter what, I'm coming back and paying you a visit. Saw it coming, I predicted, but y'all wouldn't listen. No, you can't protect your riches if you never burn bridges. Flip pages, went places, made changes, still dangerous. Now I'm back, altercation, hold still, I make it painless. How it feel, baby? When you say you love me, is it real, baby? Full speed, both hands on the wheel, baby. Young Taz coming.